Hey girl, long time no see. Do you have a little time to switch gears with me?
Come on now.
Welcome back to I Got Crabs. Why do I say that? Because I got crabs. Plenty of them. Actually, I only got a dozen today. Gonna do 6 now, do 6 later. But let's get right into it. What is going on with this LaVar Ball Molly Qerim thing? You know what? When you put men and women together, men really have to be careful what comes out of their mouths. Because whether or not something is meant to be sexual, it can be taken that way. What James Brown say? Fellas, things have got too far gone. We got to let the girl know what they got to do for us. Things have gotten too far gone. I'm telling you. So look, check this out. LaVar Ball was on ESPN, and he's a blusterer. When he talks, he's blustery, very vocal, loud, quick, some say obnoxious. And he's talking to Stephen A. Smith, who is a bloviator. So when you get these two guys together, it's just like in the hood, on the playgrounds, rec centers, school buses, locker rooms, hallways in school. A lot of cutting up, a lot of fast talking, a lot of joning, a lot of put downs. If you just mix somebody in there not accustomed to what's going on and what's being said, they can get offended. And that's what we have here. So, Molly Qerim asked LaVar Ball if it was okay to switch gears. He says, "You can switch gears with me anytime." Her eyes got big like, oh my goodness, he's flirting with me. Now this man has been on the show more than once. He talks about his wife. Actually, on that episode, he talked about his wife and his family and what they're doing, and you think he's going to come out the mouth and try to flirt? So, ESPN turns around and say he's no longer going to be allowed on ESPN or our networks, whatever. ESPN, y'all are lame. Lame. For real. Lame with the Stephen A. Smith situation years ago. Lame with the Jamel Hill situation. Now lame with LaVar Ball. Y'all just lame across the board. And yeah, y'all losing viewers. And that's one of the main reasons why. Always busting off on somebody. And everybody y'all bust off on looks a little but I digress. And later on, I think I'm going to come up with a LaVar Ball test. Or LaVar Ball simulator, just to see how much on board or how quick y'all can think like LaVar Ball. Yeah, it can be scary at times, but don't worry about it. We'll work it out. So my question to you is, sitting be drinking the beer before I get into these crabs. Didn't have the opportunity to put the oh my goodness, out the gate. Out the gate. It's going down like that. But didn't have the opportunity to put any lime in my dip. So we just got the Old Bay. So check this out. And I'm not rating crabs today. These are just some crabs I picked up just to talk to y'all. They getting the spot. So, my question is, when did switching gears become sexual? You know what? Y'all listen to too much R. Kelly. R. Kelly got y'all trained to think everything related to machinery, ignitions, gears, everything like that is sexual. If you can get a sexual innuendo out of gears, changing gears, you got sex in the brain, or you're around a lot of sexual people who are always joking around and talking sexually. So, that might be the case with Molly. Or, you can just be a perverted person. Have a perverted mind. I used to be like that. Some people say I still am, but we're going to ignore those people for the time being. So is Me Too to blame for this? I don't know, because we've had flirting and sexual harassment charges going on, or claims going on. Far be it for me too. Now I remember back in the day, when I was fresh out of college, one of the first positions I worked, I'm in the office and I'm just getting into the system. And the regular workers are there. And they do their thing. I'm new, I'm just helping out. So we were understaffed. So the managers came down to work with me. And he's a man. So a woman came by and she said, "Excuse me, Bill." Yeah. They were both white, but that doesn't matter. But I told y'all anyway. He said, "Hey Bill, do you mind if I change the document?" As a matter of fact, I think we should both sit down at 3 o'clock and make changes to the document together. Bill said, "Let's do it. Do you know HR was notified?" And he said, "Let's do it." And he was brought in, and then they brought me into question. Little old me, the new kid in the block, talking about, and he said, "Let's do it." Was it sexual in nature? Did he say anything about sex before or after he said that? Did he ever make any passes toward that woman that you know about? Have you ever seen him look at her inappropriately? And I'm like, you must be out your mind. She said she wanted to do something. His way of agreeing was saying, "Let's do it." And now I'm being questioned about what he said, his mannerisms, his demeanor, and his intent. So you got to be careful. And then I was brought in one time. So a coworker brought some food in. She brought the food down to the lounge area and gave a plate to 2 people. And I've been asking her for food for a while. You know, she cooked real good string beans and macaroni and cheese and fried chicken and stuff and greens. You know Money Green love greens. She brought this stuff into them. And I said, "What's up? Where's mine?" And she said, "Well, look, if you want it, you're going to have to come get it." Now, you see how I said it that way? If you want it, you're going to have to come get it. That's for the perverts. All she said was, "I ain't coming back down here. If you want it, you're going to have to come up here and get it." Next thing I know, I'm being asked questions by the supervisors. Why? Because somebody was walking by and they heard what she said to me and they thought she was harassing me. Yeah, it was a woman and she was a little, I don't know what she was, but she had some issues. So, what's made it so bad? Not only did I not get any food because they called me in before I made it up there to her office, but she thought I'm the one that told HR on her. Then, or the supervisor. Then, from that day forward, she didn't want to talk to me. Now later she found out that it was old sourpuss that said something. And she lightened up. But it took me about 2 months to get that damn plate of food. All because somebody was perverted, walking by listening to things. Like, "Oh, she told Mr. Green if he wants it, he better come up there and get it." Messing up my food. Messing up my lunch. Making me wait. Making my palate wait. Y'all know how my palate works. Shoot. So anyway. Man, this crab season is the bomb. I'm telling y'all. I'm enjoying myself. So what Molly should have done, in my humble expert opinion, would just ask him where was he coming from if she felt like he was out of line. That's all she had to do, and you clear that stuff up right then and there. And Stephen A. Smith should have been like, he didn't mean it like that. Because you got jobs on the line, you got marketing on the line, you got money on the line, you have reputation on the line, you have honor on the line, integrity. You don't just allow something to be misconstrued and just let it go by like that. Then it blows up and gets big, and you have people eating crabs talking about you. So let's take some women from TV shows and think about what they would say if they were interviewing LaVar Ball and he said, "You can switch gears with me anytime." What would these women say? Let's start with Florence from the Jeffersons. What would she say? She probably would have said something like, "Now wait a minute, Mr. Ball. I am not that type of maid. You know, watch what you say to me." Probably what Florence would say. What about Pam from Martin? Pam would have said, "Wait a minute. Is LaVar Ball trying to shoot his shot?" You can hear him now. "Oh, no, I'm not trying to shoot my shot. No, I'm just saying switch gears." Gonna just go up. Man, y'all should be here. And Raphael Sadiq say, "You should be here with me, babe. You should be here. You should be here." How about Esther from Seven or something? LaVar Ball tell Esther she can change gears with him anytime. She would have said, "Now wait a minute, sucker. Don't make me have to knock you out. And if you keep up, I will call Woodrow and have him knock you out. But for now, I'm just going to pray for you, heathen. Help me, Jesus." That's what Esther would have said. And who else is left? Prominent women from TV that you all know. Who else? Claire Huxtable. Claire Huxtable. What would she say if the LaVar Ball said, "You can change gears with me anytime"? Claire Huxtable would have said something just like, "Excuse me, Mr. Ball, I don't know if what you said was by accident or subconscious, but let me explain something to you. This is not the time nor place for you to make jokes nor sexual innuendos. Now, I'm a married woman and you are a married man, and I'm sure your wife would not approve of what you just said to me, whether you were joking or not." Do we make ourselves clear? That's what Claire Huxtable would have said. And I don't know, who else left? Shirley. What would Shirley from What's Happening say? LaVar Ball rolled up on Shirley to my son, "You can change gears with me anytime." Shirley would have said, "I'm not." No. Shirley would have. Hey, let's keep it real. Shirley from What's Happening, Shirley Hempfield. Shirley would have. She would have LaVar Ball. Tell y'all straight up and down. But people like to run with things, create false narratives. In this case, perverted people. And I have a special affinity for perverted people. But I can't rock with y'all this time. This man didn't mean anything by what he said. LaVar Ball likes to take what you say and turn it around. And we're going to go over that later. As a matter of fact, let's get right into the test. And I'm a lightweight drinker, so it doesn't take much to get me drunk. Anyway, let's get to this test. If Molly Qerim says to LaVar Ball, "Can we take it from the top?" What will LaVar Ball say? Now keep in mind, He likes to flip what you say and throw it right back at you. She asks LaVar, can we take it from the top? He said, sure, we can take it from the top. You can take it from the top with me anytime. I like being on top. Or D, no, we can't take it from the top. Because I am on the top. And I'm going to stay on the top. Big Baller Brand only knows how to be on top. That's what he would say. Question 2. If she says, LaVar, can we rewind that statement? What will LaVar Ball say? No, we can't rewind that statement. You know why? Because I don't believe in going backwards. I only believe in going forward. So we can forward that statement, but I ain't going backwards. That's how the man talks. You're going to flip it. You're going to flip what you say, throw it back at you. Next question. Are you jumping ahead of yourself? No, I'm not jumping ahead of myself. I'm jumping ahead of you. Because I'm ahead of you. I'm ahead of everybody. I'm ahead of the game. Who else you know came out with their own shoe? Something like that. Yeah, that's what he would have said. Next question. Can we change lanes? No, yeah, we can change lanes as long as it's a fast lane. Because I go fast. I don't play. I hit the gas. Big Baller Brand going 100 miles per hour. So if you want to change lanes, you can change lanes, but you better keep up with Big Baller Brand. That's what he would have said. And the last question. Let's get deeper into the topic. We can get as deep as you want to get. But make sure you don't drown. The Big Baller Brand is deep. If you knew everything that went down around us, it's deep. We deeper than the ocean. We deeper than everything. We deeper than the universe. How deep you want to go? Mind you, probably all those responses can be taken sexually. If you're a sexual-minded person, I need to chill with that. And I'm also going to chill for now. Get back into these crafts. And y'all stop being sexual-minded when y'all on TV or y'all in a place of business. Chill out a little bit. Just chill out. Put my boy Jalen Rose in an uncomfortable position. And he didn't deserve to be here. I mean, I think Jalen did a good job of squashing it. And hopefully everything will die down. And I'm going to holler at y'all later. What the hell is that in my neck?